man, this number is really interesting. Coming off a 52-point loss, they got to sit on that for a few days as the Warriors get embarrassed over the weekend. You know, the Bucks, what's interesting about the 6-game cover run and winning streak is like these covers are barely happening in a few cases. And the other night, it was just an unreal fourth quarter. Does that happen on the road? I'm not sure. I'm going to go Warriors. It ends here. Losing streak ends. I don't like laying 3.5, but yeah, I'll take the Warriors.
Warriors got caught with their pants down against the Celtics. I don't like that for them. I love that saying. You know, I was waiting for that one. All right, I got a narrative for you. Andrew Wiggins, he's been out missing some time. He's got a personal matter. He's going to be back.
Mm-hmm.
Do we like that even more for the Warriors? Maybe that could be a look. I am a little surprised at this number. The way the Bucks have been playing, does anyone else think this is like too many points for the Warriors coming off that loss?
The number's telling me Giannis isn't playing, right?
That's what it's saying.
Maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. There is even a 3.5 out there. There's mostly 4s. BetMGM has 4.5. It's kind of all over the place. But yeah, I'm thinking Giannis is not playing because that's just strange to me.
And is Dame going to do that again? What's the other thing?
I hope so. I like the Bucks.
I mean, it was...
I'll back the Bucks here. Something? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'll go against Joe. Bucks +4 or 4.5.
Yeah, I think 4.5. That's a big, Macho Man style. If Giannis plays.
Put the hands into it.
Oh, yeah, the cream rises to the top. Anyway, if Giannis is playing, then it's definitely Bucks. Even without Giannis, I think at 4.5, and that's still out there. Yeah, I'll take that. I do think it's going to be a bounce back from Golden State, but I think it's not going to be a bounce back to the point where they're running away from the Warriors or from the Bucks. Pardon me.
Speaking of wrestling, I don't know why, but for some reason Netflix had the Ric Flair 30 for 30 on there, and I scroll past it. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this, dude. I'm not saying he's lying. What a life. They asked him, if you were to guess, how many women have you slept with? He said, how many do you think he said?
I forget the number he put out.
He said, honestly? And then he thought about it. What do you think, Eric? What's the number that he said?
Did he give out an actual number? He answered it?
He did. Yeah.
50?
I mean, Wilt was 10,000, right? I would say 5,000. He said 5,000, right?
He said 10,000.
Well, that's plagiarism. Go away, Rick.
No, I mean, I think it's based on the stories of him every night and so many women each night. And he's since he turned, I forgot how old, he's drank every day of his life.
Yes.
He goes to the bar and parties every day.
Wow.
But
everything still works. And also, what are we counting
I can't believe
as,
he's alive.
What are we counting as like an official number?
I can't believe women find him attractive.
Mock draft season in the NFL. Don't forget, you can watch the show on Twitch, twitch.tv/BetQL, and on YouTube, search Odyssey Sports as you download your Odyssey app to get your podcasts of BetQL Daily when they're available absolutely every single afternoon, anything you may have missed. All right, a couple of moves in the latest mock drafts that have been released. Our guy Lance Zierlein from NFL Network, he's got his second mock draft out, and Dane Brugler of The Athletic with his latest as well. I'm going to do my best to keep this on the rails and ignore. I am now closing out the group chat. So in order to effectively talk about what was on the rundown and ignore what's being discussed in the chat. Man, the level of professionalism
Sorry, that was
around
rude.
this place. No, it's not. It's funny.
Let me
actually.
catch up.
BetQL Daily After Dark needs to be a thing where all of these things get discussed. So we had Matthew Berry's most interesting things from the Combine column come out as well, and it kind of leans into these post-Combine mock drafts. Lance Zierlein, I'll start there. He's got Malik Neighbors leapfrogging Marvin Harrison Jr. to go number 4 to Arizona, and Maserati Marv dropping down to 5 and going to the Chargers. He's also got
don't do it.
He's also got the Broncos trading into the top 10 to number 9 to get JJ McCarthy. So I said frickin'. Before we get to the JJ McCarthy stuff, Aaron, Malik Neighbors leapfrogging Marvin Harrison to go to Arizona at number 4. This is all post-Combine steam on Malik Neighbors right now. I don't know if this lasts 50 days until the draft, does it?
Mike Lombardi was talking about this happening when we were on vacation, and I actually texted Paul about it. I was like, this is intriguing, maybe something to keep an eye on since we are a betting show to see if there's any value on that actually happening. But it has been out there. I hadn't really seen it in mock drafts yet until now, but there has been talk that Neighbors could go before Marvin Harrison for about a month now.
Whew, he is the second favorite for the first non-QB selected, but that's not a big surprise. I mean, what are the odds? It's plus 650, minus 650 for Marvin Harrison. I would still be surprised. Look, I don't believe that some team is going to trade into the top 3 for Marvin Harrison. I've seen that put out there. Like, no, I think that's going a bit too far. I'm expecting 3 quarterbacks to go with the first 3 selections, but how does Marvin Harrison get past Arizona? Like, if you want Harrison, you've got to get into the top 3. And I just don't know that that's going to happen, given the premium of the quarterback position and those 3 dudes up there. I don't see Neighbors leapfrogging Harrison in any way. Harrison is just, I thought he could have done more, but he was everything they had this year offensively. But he just feels like he has by far the highest floor of anybody in this draft. You know? So it feels like there's no questions that the floor is so high. And then you also get the high ceiling too. Yeah. I don't see Neighbors jumping.
Then why is there this chatter? Like, what is it? I don't understand.
Because it happens every year. I think it happens every year.
I mean,
you know, especially
like,
after
you want to be the guy who says it first.
Well, I'm sure there's people talking about Neighbors in a way where they're trying to construct the argument of, okay, could we see this guy go before Marvin Harrison Jr.?